Hello and welcome, everybody. Today we're going to have a discussion about testing. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, testing. There's a way that seems right, but it's not always right. Many times in churches, in general, in discussions, many places you will hear people making statements, but you're not sure if it is true. Most of the time, because somebody said it, you believe it, especially if it's somebody that has got a good reputation or somebody that's got um, a qualification or some sort of that. Now, what can we do? Because many times some people believe that it is bad to question, and other people believe it's good to question. I like to question things, but not in a negative sense. Not why, oh Lord, with a negative undertone. It is, Lord, what is the purpose of this? Is this something that I need to go through? Is this an attack of the enemy? Is this word that has been preached, is it true and accurate? What is going on? You see, if you do not test, you're not going to be sure. Now, many times, even in math, if you do your calculation, there's answers that seems right because you've got variables. But if you test your answer, then only will you know did you do it correctly or not. And in life, it's the same. The scripture says there's a broad way that leads to destruction, and many take that road. But narrow is the gate that leads to everlasting life. Now, how are you going to know on which road you're at? Let's say you're in a big church. You can't assume that everybody, because it's a big church, is on the broad way because there's a lot of people. And if you're in a small church and there's not a lot of people in your church, that all of you are on the narrow way. No, that is definitely not what it means. It means for me that you need to test and discern and make sure where you are at. Where are you going? And the stuff that you're being trained and taught, is that accurate? And the only way you're going to find that out is by testing. We are tested. David said, test me, O Lord, and see what is revealed to me, what is in my heart. You see, David knew that testing was an important part for him. Yes, we are also going through tests in our life. You see, how are we going to respond? I've got a friend that goes through a difficult time right now, but I know he's busy with his test. There's, if things seems unfair and it feels like the whole world is against you, just check. Are you not writing a test? And if you're writing your test, make sure that you pass your test, because it's not always nice to write tests and go through tests. If I just take, for instance, in the rigging industry, testing means you have to work that, let's say, the sling or the cable, you need to put it under tension in pressure vessels. You need to use pressure, and in life, those aspects doesn't have a positive connection. If you work under pressure, that is not always a nice thing, but that is where you get tested. Your attitude gets tested, your endurance gets tested. Even athletes, when they are busy with a race, they are being tested to see who's the best. That is part of life, but it's also part of your Christian walk, where you need to test the things that you're trained, taught, even the ideas that you have. I like to enter into discussion with other people about ideas that they have, because a lot of time people just hear it somewhere and they believe it's the truth. And when you speak to them, they they realize, but wait, something is not nice. But if it turns into an argument, that is not always nice, and then the discussion can go sour. But the focus, the motive should be to test to see what is right, not necessarily who is wrong. You need to know, am I right? Am I in the right path? Is this the right teaching? Not to judge the people and condemn them, but to judge and say, this message, is it a message that is going to prosper my life? Is this message something that I need to adjust my truth? Is this the right path that I'm on? And if the answer is yes, then it's good. If it's no, then you definitely need to work at it. You don't want to come to a destination and you are in the wrong place. It happened when we started using GPSs. In the beginning, you didn't have an accurate address always that you can put in. So you would use the GPS coordinates. And the one destination I had to take was about 3 hours drive. And the guy gave me the GPS coordinates. And when I was close, I was like, okay, talking to him on the phone. It's like, no, I'm 10 minutes away. And when I got there, it's an open field. I phoned him and I said, something is wrong. I'm here standing at an open field. And he says that is not possible. So the GPS coordinates was not accurate that he gave me. And that was a problem. So driving about 2 hours in the wrong direction, not completely the wrong direction. It was on the route, but after that, I still had an hour detour there that I had to take to get to the right place. But you see, it was because I didn't ask enough questions. Is this the right way? I'm seeing this, I'm here, I'm there, and I didn't know the road, so it was more difficult for me, and he didn't know the road either from where I was coming from. So to test is also to discern, to just make sure that it is right. Test the teachings and the beliefs that you have, because everybody in their religion believes that they've got the right teaching, they've got the right, how can I say, the right doctrine. If I just think, you get the Mormons, you get Christians, you get Jehovah's Witnesses, and all of them believe that they'll inherit the kingdom with Yahweh. But I'm not always sure about some of the things that they teach. So for me, I don't go that route. But even in Christian walk, some things are assumed to be correct. That's why Paul had to train those people and say, you can't do these things. This is not fit for a Christian. And that was one of his struggles, because the Jews wanted to convert back to Judaism just under a new name. All of the same things, but a new name. And he was like, no, that's not that either. What it is actually for you to test and discern what is right. Father, I pray that we'll know what is the truth, because the truth will set us free. Help us and identify in our life beliefs that is not accurate. Help us, even if we receive prophetic ministry that is not accurate. Help us to discern, help us to know, help us to grow in the right direction. I ask you, Father, that we want to be on the road that will end up with you. We do not always know the way, but we know Yeshua, and therefore He is the way that we choose. Help us today to walk in honesty and purity. Help us to connect to you. And I thank you that we can have a relationship with you. I thank you for that in the name of Yeshua. Be blessed.